A game that blue-balled me for 9 years. Dead Island 2. But can it be beaten with just the kicks? Can I beat this game disguised as one big kill-em-all mission with just my legs and nothing else? Let's find out. I'm also choosing Jacob, none other than the fact that he's black, and I like being true to my white heritage by controlling black people. Also, any objects in my way, like a precarious blob of burning rubber, 2 wooden crates wedged behind a door, then I can shoot, throw, attack a dead black, like this wooden crate right in the beginning. Because when this little icon pops up, it's saying you are mine. Basically, I can't do anything other than press RT. With this game's scary atmosphere, combined with dead bodies positioned all sexy and shit, I met 3 survivors amongst the wreckage. Nice. Upon discovering 2 other survivors and a creepy noise, they were like, forget Billy, Billy's dead. I'm about to head out. The first zombie has a pre-workout of fentanyl. My standard kick deals the same amount of damage as seeing my mother naked in the shower. And my right analog stick has now become Jake Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain. It gets pounded, thumbed, glazed, fingered, but more zombies emerge from the wreckage. You got fat ones, black ones, armless ones, crawling ones.
I've got no legs!
During this segment, my right analog stick got fondled more than Drake Bell on the set of Drake and Josh. Avoiding their devastating slaps, I would focus on knocking them down and repeatedly kicking them in the mouth, ass, cock. Huh? Once their health is saying, I can't do this, I can press X to stomp on their heads. Minecraft water splash, taking care of this cute little Asian snack and deciding to put my hands right next to a dead woman's mouth in a zombie apocalypse.
Yo, is this person fucking retarded?
Waking up in Bel Air, throwing my weapons away, I was desperately seeking Emma. My scream needed to be sniffed. Everywhere she sat needed to be inhaled. I wanted to snort the fart particles out of her anus. Acquiring a new ability, the dodge. With the dodge ability, I can dodge. So the best strategy right now is to wait in a doorway and mash my right analog stick. Well, good morning, sleepyhead. After searching and searching, I finally found the 3 survivors from earlier and a racist.
I will not have this devil in my eye!
The pain.
Get away from this house!
Yo, why is Michael smelling his fingers? I passed out from racism, and upon awakening to Michael breaking in screaming help, I learned the Iron Man dropkick ability. With this new ability, it's a lot like 10-pin bowling. I can only use on average 5 drop kicks before I start huffing and puffing, resorting back to regular kicking. But if I hit that perfect dodge, you'll get notified with a sexy little music jingle which stuns the zombies, gets more stamina back, and if you apply that safety first card, you regain a smidgen of health back. You see, I'm a smart fella. Fart smeller. Sam B entered the chat. Michael was too busy meat riding.
Please, Emma is a huge star.
Emma needs to learn to take the pity dick out of her gob, and I need to go to the evac point in Halperin Hotel. But first, stocking up on medkits for my boy Carlos is crucial.
I got some meds you can have too. You give me something in return, huh?
What do you mean? What do you mean, Carlos? What do you mean? I do encounter the roaring running zombies, but my dropkick is OP, even killing Goat Pen Troy, teaching him the definition of gravity. My dropkick ability was goated. You see, in the Halpern Hotel, they waiting for me in the vents, in the lobby, in the pool area, blowing up in my face, smacking the piss out of me, baiting me with a piece of ass. Oh my god. Okay, in the hotel lobby, I'd lead them all out and get them perfect strikes in. Look at them strikes. If they get a bit too Burger King worker slap, then I can hide on this vehicle, and right now they can't climb. If they do surround me and start hurting like a butt cheek on a stick, then I can reverb fart them away using the safe space skill card. During the pool area part, I'd encounter a running theme in Dead Island that would dominate 90% of this game. Kill them all. So I'd kick them all in the acid pool. Corrosive damage. Except these ones. Squish. Also, these ones blow up, so kicking them into other zombies is a great idea. But coming across the ones in the vents, they got no legs.
I've got no legs!
So trying to squeeze past them is impossible. I can't dodge in the vents. I got no legs. I also don't have block, since Jacob unlocks that at level 9. So all I can do to the zombies in the vents is to boop them on the nose. Legs. Finally finding the main room, things were quiet. Too quiet. Until I used the walkie-talkie, where this man, Dr. Reed, was thirsting for me.
I need you!
W Riz. But loud footsteps could be heard. It was earth-shaking. Sounds a lot like your mom. It was a crusher with a 60-inch back, a Hulk smash ability, looking all sussy. With a standard kick doing 3 damage, and a drop kick doing 45 damage, they were as damaging as little booty slaps. With my anus starting to shake, it gave out a little cry in terror.
I'm shaking!
Realizing that a perfect dodge stumbles it, which means you can either stand there, experiencing a hit of fentanyl, or take a knee for BLM, which means my drop kicks can give off some Yoda slapping damage. Look at those drop kicks. Fortunately for me, he put all his stats into strength, making him as slow as broccoli, even when his irritation meter is full, and starts spamming that Hulk smash like he's just finished a gooning sesh. The zombies near him get all shaken up. meaning I can go back to wrapping my foot around his head whilst he takes a knee for George Floyd. The man on the radio was going to save us, which means my tongue could be wedged between Emma's cheeks. I could sniff the very fabric that lined her underwear. However, Michael's gone missing. Everybody in the hype house was looking for him, and according to the racist, he's gone out there, which means he needs a hero. Michael was in Beverly Hills. Searching his house, it led me being tempted with the finest things in life. A man wearing pink underwear, packing some heat. I was required to fix his fence from a hard night of riding it. Yes, sir. I will do anything you ask, sir. Focusing on closing the gates first, then mop up the stragglers. With my dropkick being nothing more than a tickle now, I'd use environmental damage to kill the zombies. Electric, acid, look at that package, until I unlocked the flying kick, the goat of all kicks. At this point in time, 3 flying kicks to the cranium and a zombie would be sent off flying. Before finding Michael, I unfortunately have to find this guy's ugly ass daughter first. Ew!
I'm Jesse.
I'm leaving. Michael was in Monarch Studios, but before I get there is one long strip filled with crushers, fire zombies, doors leading to more zombies, even climbing zombies now. Also, car alarms were a nightmare during this segment, as my anus was beginning to shake with the rate they spawn in. But I soon realised that explosive damage does nothing more than a finger in your ass all the way to the knuckle, so I would use explosions to my advantage. Reaching Monarch Studios, screaming Michael, searching trailer after trailer, what the hell? I needed to explore the sets, but turning the power on pretty much alerted the horde. Man, I'm dead. Deciding to run away from the threat like I do in real life, I ran through the entire sets, coming across a dead body on the floor. Using my Vin Diesel detective skills, I found out that this zombie was killed using Michael's MO, then discovering and following his footsteps, which led me to a stage. Drop kicking with a metal pipe sound effect, I waited for the set's elevator doors to open. But the elevator doors are powered using potatoes, which means I need to hold off my new friends. And there's limited energy cans, protein bars, and I can't take this shit no more. Since there's a horde of them, I get the black beard out of me. But I can, however, interchange my skills between drop kick and flying kick. So when they huddle together, drop kick with an added 1 in the pink, 2 in the stink. And when they're walking on their own, flying kick. But what if I told you that the reason why Michael left was to get one of Emma's awards? Meat Rider. And what if I told you that a Discord mod was slowly approaching me, looking all saucy? Now kicking him is a sure way of being put to sleep. He's got them regular puke balls, launching them like they trebuchets, but what I call his magnum opus is the puke in a circle. So close quarters is a bad idea. But what if I told you that we don't have to do anything, nothing, except touch these buttons right here? These buttons are fire traps, so I'd edge him towards them, and 3, 2, 1, go. I'd run around this map, spamming those buttons, and sometimes you don't even have to run. You can just stand and spam the buttons with your nipples, whilst the Discord mod screams in agonizing pain, thinking about his life, his lolly collection, his 13-year-old girlfriend he calls Kitten, trying to reprimand Michael for leaving, and Sam B won't shut up about those guns. You're living up to the stereotype there, my friend. Also, I forgot to mention that I do have the Boston Cop slide ability. It knocks regular zombies to the floor, uses 0 stamina, hits harder than a dropkick, but you do need a bit of a run up first. But anyway, come on, let's go. Meeting up with my boys Sam B and Ronnie, hammer time. Sam B gets a bit too preoccupied, and me and Ronnie encounter the Screamer looking all saucy. During the ruckus, Ronnie gets his foreskin sucked clean off. I'll miss you forever, Ronnie. I need to avenge Ronnie. The Screamer's ability is to scream, obviously, and it's frustratingly annoying. Please shut up. It's literally the woman who does that, let it out. My plan was to kill her army of zombies, then focus on the Screamer. But no matter how many zombies I sent into the stratosphere, they were coming out of the floor. Out of the floor! How many people were down there? So draw a line in it, new plan. I run around this arena, building up my momentum, avoiding runners. Embarrassing. Even if I get hit, I can suck on the tit of health regen whilst I'm running around. When the Screamer is like, you are not welcome, scream, the zombies near the Screamer get all shaken up. And walking towards her is like that scene from X-Men 3. Waiting until she'd stop screaming, I can come in with those flying kicks. Once I mop M up, I need to kill M all. We got grenadiers, crushers, runners, slobbers, fire zombies. Okay, first we need to equip the gun, then unequip the gun. I can now stand in this doorway while smashing my controller, my thumb and right analog stick, both saying, I'm tired, boss. Well, good morning, sleepyhead. However, a crusher spawns in and all he wants to do is spread your butt cheeks. So draw a line in it and a penis. New plan. Outside, there's oil and gas cans that we can lead fire zombies to, or get the crusher to use his retard strength, which can cause some explosions. You ain't spreading my butt cheeks, son. And the slobber wasn't equipped to take on my flying kicks. Cockshot. But Michael seems to be getting distant. His once overly funny personality has been replaced by a boring, meek version of himself. Michael's been bit. After arguing for a bit, Michael succumbed to his infection, and I had to put him down. I then stood by bro's grave, Thought about all the times we shared together? Never forgetty. Mom spaghetti. To get on Emma's good side, backside, I needed to access the sewers to line them up. The sewers are full of runners, slobbers, an insufferable female lead of an indie movie who speaks in cringy metaphors that make no sense.
You've got your eyes wide shut.
Meeting Patton, a testicle with teeth, and finally encountering the Bursters. They are a nothing, no talent. They actually help you more than anything. Now I do get to make a run for it, where I inevitably encounter that insufferable female lead, and Vin Diesel's The Street Always Wins. Acquiring fury, autism, how I feel about my own sexuality, I can use it because I can kick. As long as I don't do anything else, it's all good, man. But upon leaving the sewers, where in hell am I? Venice Beach. But seeing the survivors in the distance, I was told I needed to cross miles of fences, razor wire, takes a drag, inhale. Haha, you smoke like a bitch. I needed to pass checkpoints and death pits. But first, we have reached the part of the game where Patton starts shoving his hand in Vin's. Give me that hand, boy. Boop. But we have reached part of the game where the special infected are more kin to Pokemon. Performing Fury, the equivalent of autistic rage, gets zombies near me all shaken up. So I'd use that to my advantage, and Fury had a constant state of sucking on the tit of health regen. But with Dylan here, I'd give him as much flying kicks as I can, until the burning zombies emerged. That was where my autism can kick into hyperdrive, where I can focus all my autism on Dylan, because once defeating him, the other zombies will die of cringe. Crossing the miles of fences, razor wires, takes a drag, Vin's are quiet. Too quiet. Until I access the airlock. It's your funeral, dumbass. Shut the fuck up. We were in the final gauntlet, okay? The fight of my life, where Dead Island 2 tries to sneak a few back shots in. They sent everything at me. It was me against them. I ran as much as I could, but 3 words that I hate came into view. I didn't want to use my autistic abusive rage as of yet. So seeing there was also a crusher having an autistic meltdown, I had a plan. There's conveniently placed red barrels around here, so I'd lead the crusher to them and wait for him to have an abusive spasm of rage.
Hey, I'm Dr. Reed, but you can call me Daddy.
Meeting up with Daddy, the man on the radio, it was like a drama, okay?
I'm gonna let you out of my sight. I'm gonna let you turn into one of them like your mother.
When he's not pointing his chocolate fingers at everybody, he was eyeing me up like the last Pringle in the can.
But you...
Feeling exhausted, I went to bed, shortly awakening to a black woman with a big ass forehead. It's literally got a glare. That is not edited. Go to Turkey.
Oh yeah? That helps. A lot.
I need to find Dr. Reed's laptop in Santa Monica Pier. In order to obtain his laptop in Santa Monica Pier, we have to get through a CDC HQ, Santa Monica Pier, and 4 Kill 'Em All segments. Why? Dead Island 2? More like Kill 'Em All Island 2, am I right? During the first Kill 'Em All segment, I would use the power of autism, so Fury, where I would use the short fuse skill card, which means I only needed to fill up the Fury meter halfway, then I can use my retard strength, until I pass the blood sampler machine. Okay, hear me out. After getting milked as hard as the Assassin's Creed franchise, the rest of the Kill 'Em All segments, I kept hitting ass, mouth, cock, and many death screens. They were really pissing me off. I could use the block skill card, which pretty much makes you immune to any booty slapping damage. Except them heavy attacks. Like a Bradley Martin slap, that shit will sting with a side of humble pie. But I'm sticking to dodge, I love the pain. The crushers were also becoming a cock in the ass. Annoying. So I'd wait for them to give me the Hulk smash, wait for a brief few seconds, they are in mid, bent over and ready for backshots pose, where I can give him a boot up the ass. Also, a good tactic when overwhelmed is to use any caustic X walker, hydration walker, shocking walker, insert X any walker that after some kicking displays a warning symbol. The equivalent of I'm about to bust. But let me ask you something. Am I gay if I enjoy having a rectal exam? And if a butcher came into view whilst you're trying to ride a Ferris wheel, would you suck it, kick it?
Oh fuck, I can't believe you've done that.
You know what they say, Ron? Fuck around and find out. The butcher is practically immune to any standard kicks. If his health starts screaming help, he embraces his inner monkey, runs off, and feasts on the corpses of his fallen comrades, whilst hypnotizing me with his cake. He also has the oh my god step bro I'm stuck moveset, where I can sneak in a few back shots. Unfortunately, I have no fury left, all thanks to the last Kill 'Em All segment. And this motherfucker is feeling romantical. He's like that one guy who spams the same move in a fighting game. The 3-punch combo. I also spam the same move. The flying kick. And these flying kicks would always deal some critical damage, which is as damaging as false rape allegations. Delivering the laptop, seeing that insufferable female lead, Dr. Reed was on edge. His finger pointing was getting extreme, and I'm pretty sure he was a certified nonce because damn, he wouldn't let anyone near his laptop. But apparently, his daughter has gone missing. Already losing Ronnie and Michael, I couldn't lose anyone else. She needs a hero, alright? Literally finding Tisha down the street with her Miles Morales looking ass haircut. Thing is, Dr. Reed was beginning to look a bit sus lately. His old lab was also extremely sussy. A semen extractor, a poor chap who's been sucked dry. But the poor chap was looking a bit sussy. Noah's got that mid-Scrappy-Doo transformation look going on. Wasting no time, I accessed my inner autistic rage and folded his ass in under 30 seconds. Realizing I was black, I fainted. After trying to kill Tisha and awakening to that insufferable female lead speaking Japanese, Dr. Reed decided to nope out of there. Why? Why? How dare you do this to us? But it was the end of a line, pal. Alright? The Metro, filled with runners, burning zombies, evolved crushers, mid-Scrappy-Doo transformation guys. Look, basically everyone was foaming at the mouth to join this fight, making my way through a train carriage, killing the burning zombies, already using 2 medkits from my boy Carlos, and yet this was just the start. Making my way through the vents, encountering the butcher, already in mid-twerk, blood coursing straight into my penis, I accessed my inner autism and started receiving bleeding damage. The equivalent of urinal splashback. Avoiding his little booty slaps, I came in with a kick that rocked his ass. Entering the next area, being cream pied with zombies, I take out the screamer first before she screams. Because if you don't like I just did, then you'll be stuck in her scream race. And at that point, you may as well lube up the old sphincter because them vents are popping. The mid-Scrappy-Doo transformation guy was next. He shoots cum bullets at you, windmill punches like KSI, so accessing Fury, how I feel about BLM, is the easier option. Inevitably getting to the end, things are quiet. Too quiet. Until this may draw some unwanted attention. Shut the fuck up! This is where the game threw everything at me. Backshot after backshot. Fortunately, there's an abundance of exploders, gas cans, first aid kits, sorry Carlos, and what my magnum opus is, corrosive damage. Once the playing field starts looking a bit too like Pokemon, fire blast. I can walk in a circular motion around this generator, which would cause corrosive damage to any zombies who are following me, whilst keeping that fury in my back pocket, just in case I needed it. Oh, and needed it I did. You see, upon leaving, Sam B was being a little bitch. He was so focused on fame, money, the power. Sam B needed a cure, Patton needed a... what the f***, man. Emma just needed to take that pity dick out of her gob, and I needed to hunt down Dr. Reed. But you see, Dr. Reed, Daddy, wasn't just any... oh my god, I can't say that. Wasn't just any old nigger. He was transmorphing into a giga nigger with boss music playing. And there's me thinking that he just had that dodgy one-star takeaway.
I can't hold on much longer!
That fury in my back pocket could now be used. My right analog stick giving me that 1,000 yard stay. I spammed the flying kick, and with the help of the Crusher's Hulk smash, it kept him in a constant state of goddamn.
Damn!
In 20 seconds, he was nothing more than a fart. So that's it. I have anxiety. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Bye, have a beautiful time.